On one level, Hairspray is a conventional showbiz musical about a girl longing to break into the big time. On the other, it's a story of how one racial barrier came down in Baltimore. Derived from the Broadway musical, from John Waters' 1987 comedy, and originally from an autobiographical essay by Waters, Hairspray follows Tracy Turnblack, Nikki Blonsky, as she tries to get aboard the Corny Collins dance show, home of the nicest and whitest kids in Baltimore. She's discouraged by her mother, John Travolta, immersed in a fat suit, and encouraged by her joke shop running dad, Christopher Walken. And there's a pair of opposed mother figures, too, the wicked Michelle Pfeiffer and the big-hearted, mountainous Motormouth Mabel, played by Queen Latifah. Director Adam Shankman was a choreographer before he became a director, and his Hairspray is executed in what you could call the neoclassical style. He hangs back, changing the camera angles occasionally so you can see the singers and dancers you came to see. A real change from the frantic editing of Chicago, Dreamgirls, and Moulin Rouge.
Oh, 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 you can't stop today as it comes speeding down the track. Child, yesterday is history, and it's never coming back. 'Cause tomorrow is a brand new day, and you don't know what comes back. The world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums, then I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat ever since we first saw the light. I'm ready, woman, like to shake it on a Saturday night, and so I'm gonna shake and shimmy it with all of my might today. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat.
Hairspray.
This is America. You gotta think big to be big. Big ain't the problem in this family, Wilbur.
You know, this was a real pleasant surprise for me. I mean, I think a lot of musicals I've been watching lately were kind of invasive experiences, and seeing what Shankman did here, going and basically doing what Stanley Donen would have done, just proves the wisdom, I think, of just basically having a more calm camera style and letting us see what goes on, as opposed to the way Chicago, yeah, exactly.
Moulin
or
Rouge.
Dreamgirls, for that matter, all the ones I was complaining about. Shankman was the director, or the choreographer rather, of an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where they try to do like a 40s musical with I think, great success, or a 50s type of musical, Stanley Donen, you know, MGM style. Now Travolta, I wasn't so keen on in the suit. Maybe I still have, you know, fond memories of Divine in the part. I suppose you could look at this as simplistic or like slightly, you know, putting sort of a glaze of nostalgia on these troubled times. But I really enjoyed this. What did you think?
Well, first of all, I want to comment on what you commented on. You know that I have come down really hard
I know
on pictures like Chicago and Moulin Rouge because there is no real dancing in it. It's all posing and cuts.
Right.
This, I walked in late, and I got there just as Nikki Blonsky went into
really
detention and started to dance with all the African American kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, my mouth just went open. What joy, what energy was projected in this film. And you know I don't like musicals.
I know you're not a fan of musicals.
I just enjoyed the hell out of this, and I was grumpily, old-manishly coming in to say, well, this is not going to be John Waters' film, they've screwed around with it. And it wasn't in many ways. It was glazed over.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. It was so much useful energy. And Nikki Blonsky, wow, she can be the right tackle on my football team anytime.
It's nice seeing an actress that has something to shake for a change. No, I mean, I think it's actually surprisingly there is a lot of Waters stuff in there. There's a scene with Amanda Bynes that was, I thought, really reversed a lot of racial stereotypes, kind of when she's tied up in the bed. I think one little critique I'd have of this otherwise rapturous experience is that they don't really write good torch songs anymore. I mean, even the biggest love ballad between Travolta and Walken, like "Dancing in the Backyard," was you know, like a comic song. They don't do love ballads, but they do like big torch, you know, candlelight processional songs, like, you know, like from Rent and so forth. And it's the same thing here. But real charmed. Really recommending this very highly.
You know, and I am too. I mean, it's just delightful. And it's delightful, and it's doing something which has social significance.
True, absolutely.
You know, which, I mean, it's a long time ago, and so you can bring this into the mainstream now, and there's that little wickedness and sleaze that was John Waters and always will be.
It's not as far from John Waters as people might say, might think. So.
Great.